Hi there. My name is Sparks, and today I would like to show you this cool watercolor set that my aunt, my Didi, gave my dad for Christmas, and it's a watercolor marker set. And neither of us have tried this before, but he is letting me try it first, because he thinks it might be easier for me. It's hard for me to use, other types of stuff sometimes. So this might be fun. It comes with a couple of brushes and then a bunch of markers. And let's swatch it out. Okay, so here is our variety of different colors. We have, it looks like a pink, more of a rose, tan, brown, light green, green, teal, purple, gray, and teal too. So, not seeing a lot of blue, I don't know. It's an interesting collection of colors, I'll give it that. Here, Didi's here. We have the different brushes, the different brush pens. Okay. Dad. Okay, this is a nib. It's a very small brush, but pretty good size for me, if I could keep a grip. Here. Oh, okay. It's the 3mm brush. That means probably nothing to me. Thank you. And then this is the 10mm brush. Okay, so okay. And then this is a 5mm brush. I'm looking at this, by the way. Okay. So that shows the different stuff. Let's swatch it now. For the swatching, we are using this old watercolor sheet that my dad has let me use. First one, please. Okay. Pink. Yeah, that's definitely pink. I think I just want to try the broader side, if that's okay. Yeah. Rose colored. Ah. It looks more orange than tan to me, at least. Next color. Okay, now we have this brown. Yeah, that's pretty accurate. I doubled up there on a little bit, but you could see on the one side it looks a lot lighter. It looks more like the color on the cap. That's a pretty accurate one. So far the pink, the first pink, and the brown have been the most accurate. That's barely showing up. Try going over. Yeah. Let me get that here. Thanks. It's okay now that it's drying up a little bit. You could see it a little bit more. But to be fair, this is a very light color on the cap, so maybe it's more of like a highlight green. It looks more like a highlighter. Yeah, that's more opaque of a green. Does not match the color of the cap whatsoever, but it does match the color of the nib. I haven't been paying attention to the rest, I'll be honest, guys. But that one that one is okay. Okay, next up we have, I think, a mint green. Yeah. Oh yeah, that translates. That looks like a mint green. That matches very well. Okay, that's accurate, very accurate. Okay, so this is supposed to be purple based off of the cap. But based off the nib, this is probably going to be more of a fuchsia. Huh. It looks more pink. Well, that's purple. What? I guess fuchsia's right. Okay, yeah, that's gray. And this is the last color. Okay, it looks like it's a type of green again. Huh. Well, okay, it's teal. It's teal, but more blue teal. Well, it's teal. Final conclusion, it's teal. Here's what we got. We got a pink, a red, orange, I'm calling it orange, brown, highlighter green, green, light teal, mint chocolate chip, mint green, pinkish purple, gray, and another teal. So very green heavy. I had an idea of what I wanted to draw, but it included blue, and we are not looking at a lot of blue here, so we gotta adjust, but that's okay. I'm gonna get the good paper now, and we will start testing them out for real. Now we're gonna ink. For lining, we're gonna use this. 0.5 millimeter brush. Because mine are white. I want to use a white highlighter for that. So right now, we're gonna cut because I'm gonna have my dad erase this for me. I could do it myself. I could. I promise I could. But I don't want it. It'll take so long. Okay, we'll be right back. For my own personal help here, I have the color swatch to the left, and that'll help me get the right colors. I realized now that I still left room for blue. Depending on how this goes, I might try something with other watercolors, but I do want to do as much with the markers as we possibly can. Okay, I'm gonna use this not to color in the whole face, but just for like little dots and stuff. I might have screwed myself here. White gel pen. Let's see if it decides to work. Okay, so it shows up in person. Here's my finished drawing. I think it came out okay, given what we had. For the range of colors, I would say not great. There was way too many green. It's kind of orange, but it was supposed to be tan. No blues, and the violet was very much more leaning towards the pink side. So lots of reds, lots of greens, not a lot of primaries to mix with. I would prefer shades of blue over shades of green to maybe mix them, but also since they're markers, I don't know. I tried doing some mixing down here, didn't really work. I wonder if I go over it with watercolor. Well, it worked a little bit here, but didn't really there. So you could layer it, but I think if you want to mix them, you gotta have water on hand. You can't just use the markers, unfortunately. But this was just to see the markers, so that's what I was testing on. That's just my theory on how it would work. But if you're trying to go for a full watercolor experience with just the markers, no, not really. I do like how some of it dried. I love how the pink dried. That's my favorite. I think that looks the best. You could really see all the lines from when I was coloring in my body. So I'm not crazy about that. The ink is usually pretty good with not bleeding, so I don't know what's going on with that, but you know, it happens. Overall, out of 10, 4? I think 4. I'll probably try again with mixing the colors with like having a water brush on hand, but I think using the markers actually made it a little bit harder for me to color in. I don't know. I don't know. But overall, it was still fun. I had a good time with them, and I'm glad that we got them. So they're good if they're a gift, like if someone gives them to you. Okay, I'll see you next time. Thank you. Bye.